In this video, you will learn about online search strategies that will help you to find relevant and credible information from online resources. Consider you are assigned with the topic Digital Literacy Programs in Schools for your project. To find relevant sources, the first step is to understand the topic and elaborate the questions you want to search. However, the questions you want to search are completely depending upon your prior knowledge of the topic. Let us assume in this case you want to search how researchers define the term digital literacy, how school students learn about digital literacy, what kind of policies do schools use to teach this topic. The second step is to locate the information online. There are two ways of doing online search. You can use web search engines like Google, Yahoo, or you can use library databases like C.R.A.A.A.p Education Source. Before choosing any of these methods, let us see how different they are. Doing research using search engines searches through everything that is published on the web. It can be journal articles, newspaper, books, and organizational or personal web pages. So, not all the content is of good quality. On the other hand, databases searches only the published information from a fixed collection, which is reviewed and updated regularly, and include magazines, scholarly articles, and newspaper articles, books, and do not include any kind of web page. So, most of the content is credible. Also, search results cannot be narrowed down in the case of search engines, so it is hard to find relevant information. But on the other hand, search results can be narrowed down or broadened using connectors and truncation in case of databases. So, choosing any of these ways depend upon the type of information you need. If you need data or information from websites, go with search engines, or if you need information from scholarly articles or journal, go with database. Doing research using search engine is easy. However, database provide advanced search methods, and there are different ways to use databases, and one of the easiest way to use database is to do search using keywords and connectors. We will create a thread of keywords and connectors and use that to do searching database. Keywords are the most significant or focused words of the search questions. In our example, the directly seen keywords are digital literacy, school students, school policy. To get all the relevant results, you can use the synonyms of these words. So, in our example, the final keywords can be digital literacy, media literacy, school students, school policy. Now, use connectors or and not to connect keywords, where or is used to connect two or more similar results. So, we will write our similar keywords as digital literacy or media literacy and is used to connect different words, school students and school policy. Not is used to exclude some research from results. In case we get some results that include college students, you can use not as not college students. You can also use truncations to broaden your research. Truncation means using sign of asterisk for searching word stems. In our example, we want our search results contains school policy as well as school policies. So, we use it in this way. Now, we are ready to search. After combining all above, we come up with this thread that we use to search in database. Here, I add the same thread we generate using quotation marks around keywords, which is important only if you add connectors manually. But if you add connector using these options, you don't need to use these signs. Here, I am using education source database. You can choose any or all the database from these options. Here, we get a large number of results. You can narrow down these by using source filter or year filter here. This is how you can get reliable and credible sources using databases. Sometimes you need to use data or information from the websites or other sources that are only accessible through search engines. To check the credibility of those sources or even the sources you find through databases that are not reviewed, you can use the C.R.A.A.A.p test. The C.R.A.A.A.p is an acronym where C stands for currency that checks the timeline of the information. That is, when was the information published or posted? Has the information been revised or updated? Is the information current or out of date for your topic? Are the links functional? R stands for relevance that checks if the intended audience is mentioned, how much information is presented. Does it provide superficial treatment or deep analysis? First A stands for authority that considers who is the author, publisher or sponsor. Are the author's credential or organizational affiliations given? What are the author's qualifications to write on the topic? Is there contact information such as publisher or email address is given? Second A stands for accuracy that checks the reliability, truthfulness and correctness of the content by considering if the information is supported by evidence. Has the information been reviewed or referred? Can you verify any of the information in another source or from personal knowledge? Are there spelling, grammar or other errors? P stands for purpose, which helps you to identify the reason why the information exists. Do the author make their intention clear? Does the point of view appear objective and impartial? Are there any kind of personal biases? After considering all these aspects, you can consider a source a credible one if the information is updated regularly and the links are working. The information is relevant to your topic that you need. You find the author's qualification, his or her interest, and work relevant to the topic he or she writing about. The information is spotted by evidence and you get the same information on another sources too. The information is reviewed and there are no errors. The purpose of the writing is clear and writing is free of any kind of bias. Let us summarize what we learn. Firstly, understand the topic and create question you want to search. Use search engine if you want information from websites or use library databases if you need scholarly articles. Then, use C.R.A.A.P test to evaluate your source. A C.R.A.A.P test evaluation sheet attached with the video. You can directly use that to evaluate your source. Thanks for watching. Click on the quiz button to check what you learned from the video.